Morning everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm out in the garden. I've had 2 weeks away having a holiday with my family. Beautiful 2 weeks. We've been camping, had a great time, a little restricted with my fancy brace here, but we still had a wonderful time. Now it's back into the garden and catch up on all the things that haven't been done. And as you can probably see, some of the grass in the back here is pretty brown. So even though while I was away, I was coming back every 3 days or so, I did a little bit of harvesting and that sort of thing while we were away because we were still local to where we are. But a lot of things didn't fare too well. We were in the 40s and it was really hot. But now it's time to get back into the garden and try and get everything back on track. And guys, I have a few videos from during the time I was off that I'll try and get them up soon, if I haven't already before this one. But check the description and the end of the videos for the links for any of the videos that I've done over the time I was away. So guys, I'm going to get in and show you what has happened over the last 2 weeks of my garden being pretty much non-attended. So as I stroll through the garden, guys, today I'm just going to tell you a little bit as I go through here. So this is snow pea patch here. You can see that the zucchinis here, they've gotten really quite big and really nice and large. They aren't producing overly well because the pollinators can't get into the flowers. So that is one project that I need to get done, is to cut back some of the leaves so the pollinators can get in. Now here in melon ball garden, you can see that I've got some melons growing, and the pumpkin and everything that's in here seems to be doing really quite well. You can see there was a pollinator there coming in to see the flower. So this garden bed is it's doing really quite well. The weed matting has kept the weeds down quite well while I'm away. So this is starting to look a lot like a melon patch. So this is climbing bean. This is where the tomatoes are. There is a few videos coming out on these ones if they're not already. Now I chose to only walk part way through this garden bed because I was actually wearing sandals and I'm not sure about what is down there, especially we've been away, so I don't know what is lurking down in the garden at the moment. But as you can see, it has gotten really quite weedy and difficult to see the tomato plants. So this is my apricot tree. If you guys haven't actually seen this before in other videos, normally the right hand side is exactly the same as the left hand side, but at some stage while we were away, unfortunately this old girl has decided that she needs some trimming back. So as you can see, that whole side there has broken off, so we now need to get in there and get that cleaned up. Luckily for me, it's actually missed the garden beds, so I haven't lost any of the vegetable plants that are currently in there. So yeah, it's because I haven't cut it out yet during this video, I'm not really sure how much of that side of the tree that we have actually lost. So I'll keep you updated with that one. Now as I stroll along the grass here, you can see this is 2 weeks of not being watered. We had 40 odd degrees and it is crispy and crunchy. The garden bed here, which is baked spider garden bed, the plants in here were not doing really well. I don't think that my retic was coming on properly, so they weren't getting watered very well. Weeds galore in here as well. These little tiny the capsicum or chili plants, whichever they are, they look like they've not had enough water. The same with the bottom of the other plants that are in here, and all these bean plants that you can see here also look very dry and underwatered. So the sunflowers though, did bring a nice smile to my face checking these guys out. They are beautiful and lovely, the sunflowers in their full bloom. So you can see the bottom of the sunflowers there, they look a little dry. So this whole garden bed looks like I've had some issues with the reticulation. Weeds galore, you can just see them. Those weeds are about shoulder high for me. This is corn patch here, doing really quite well except for the one corner. So this side is doing really well. You can see it's really quite growing. I think they're about a foot or so tall in this video. And then if you look on this end, but first we'll take a quick look at the passion fruit, and they are doing really well except for my herbs underneath here, they are not. So on this corner here you will see that some of the corn here is well undersized. I'm going to do a video and explain to you what I think is going on here, but majority of this corn is doing well. Cauliflower, oh, I missed the cauliflower, guys. I was not able to pick that and harvest it at the right time while we were away, so unfortunately it went into the compost. But you can see on a good note here, the potatoes that I've planted in, they are sprouting in here, and I will get potatoes. Carrot top garden bed is a disaster, an absolute disaster. It is weeds everywhere. So this is going to be quite a big task to get this one back up to what it should be as well. But I do have some sunflowers and some leek still in here as well that I should be able to, so that's a leek there, I should be able to harvest that shortly. It is starting to get to a decent size, but I'm going to leave it a bit longer, and I will do a video for that one for you. I did harvest the onion out of here while I was away, so there'll be a video for that one. And right there in that corner are the cucumbers that I planted in there, and they seem to be doing really well considering the heat. I think that bolted lettuce there kept them a bit cooler. So you can see everything is, this garden bed does not have an automatic retic on it, so a lot of it dried out. And don't forget to check out the videos that'll pop up here. Hit the subscribe button and check out any of the playlists on the channel, and ask me any questions you guys have got, and give us a thumbs up, and we will see you on the next video.